Purple fam, it's that guy Perps here, back with another music reaction video. Welcome to the channel. For all those that are new, special welcome to you guys. Today we're going to be doing Adam Calhoun with Hate Yourself. Now this came out just a couple of days ago, so yeah, going to get onto this one. I've really been liking Adam Calhoun since I heard the first track the other day with Mercules. A few guys and people, girls, guys, have been suggesting other Adam Calhoun songs in the comments. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this one. This is Adam Calhoun with Hate Yourself. So, I don't know if this is going to be about depression and that self-reflection and how you know, some people you just hate yourself. You can't see what other people see. He does like to bring up you know, controversial issues too. So it could be what's portrayed in the news, whether it be from skin color or what art you perform or what art you do, whether that then has a reflection on how you feel about yourself. But yeah, I haven't heard or seen any snippets or anything to this one, so let's get into it and see what he's saying.
Still writing with a pen, made in America shit. Corinthians 16:13. Be on the alert, stand firm in the faith, act like men.
So he's going with biblical references.
Stand firm in the faith, act like men, be strong.
Hate yourself, be afraid what they say. It's a damn shame, man, I miss the old days. Hate your own skin tone, sorry for your race. I don't think they know what's about to take place. Hate yourself, be afraid what they say. It's a damn shame, man, I miss the old days. Hate your own skin tone, sorry for your race. I don't think they know what's about to take place.
I don't think anyone should be sorry for the race, for their race. You know, like, you had no control of that. You know, what you can control though is how you treat other people that, you know, you see as being different to you. I am trying to be more accepting of everyone. And, you know, a lot of times I'll be too trusting and people take advantage of that. But you can't then paint everyone with the same brush. Like, not everyone is the same. Like, there's good people, there's bad people. And that's regardless of skin color, age, gender, whatever. So yeah, I really don't think that, you know, you shouldn't, like, sometimes I feel a bit of disgrace with how other people have been treated in my country, but I haven't treated people that way. So all we can do is try and find a way. Like, we can't change the past, but we can change what we're doing in the present to then come together and make a better future. There is a lot of, like, yeah, hating on, I suppose, there's a lot of white shame that goes on, because generally it's, you know, the white heritage or the yeah, people's ancestors that treated people of color in a bad way, and then those hurts from the past are brought up again in the present, which makes it very hard for some people to find their place. You know, you want to be supportive, but you don't want to say the wrong thing. You don't want to rub someone up the wrong way, but you might have an opinion that, you know, they could deem to be from a place of, you know, white privilege or something, when really it's you're just speaking your truth. It might, you know, and it's not always going to be agreeable with everyone, and not what everything other people say is going to be agreeable with you. But as long as there's no malice or ill intent in what people are trying to portray, some people just need more education. So, you know, we should be out there trying to learn more, trying to experience more, try to have a better understanding for everyone. And then maybe we might be able to find a way then to move forward together. So, yeah, that's a little thing of what I think. But, yeah, again, I could be wrong.
Afraid what they say. It's a damn said the ending. Why they burn my flag for? Why nobody stand for? Running into one of you, the only thing I plan for. How's it feel this day and age to be afraid to say shit? God forbid you say that's gay, be labeled on some hate shit. Today.
Yeah, and that speaks to cancel culture. A lot of people are scared to have an opinion because there's so many people out there that'll just cancel you straight away or shut you down. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. When a lot of the time, if we be adults about things and bring things to the table and have a sit-down conversation about it, a lot of things what people say, like if it does rub you up the wrong way, then think of a counter argument to what they're saying and then voice your opinion. But you don't have to come through with aggression or negativity about it. Like if we all have like intellectual conversations and try and have a little bit of empathy when approaching the situation, like understand that person has that opinion and try and get a grasp of why they have that opinion, and then also try then to let them know your opinion and why you have your opinion, and then together you might be able to come up with the actual like truth of the situation, because not everyone's right. Like very rarely are people right, but it all comes down to like where you were raised, how you were raised, the culture that you're in. Not everyone has the same belief system. Not everyone thinks that this is right and that's wrong. Some people will think completely the other way. There is a general consensus though, with how we should treat each other and with human rights, and those things have been developed to set that middle ground so we can all try and meet there. But yeah, it's going to take a few generations, I think, but only through education, being willing to expand your mind and not be so narrow-minded on things, willing to listen to someone else's opinion. You don't have to agree with it, but you can at least respect that they have that opinion. And if we can all do that, maybe come together and learn about each other a little bit more, we'll soon realize that we're not really that different. Cut me open, cut you open. We all bleed the same. We all breathe air. We all, we're all humans. So, yeah, you shouldn't be cancelled though just for having an opinion. Like everyone is entitled to an opinion, and like I said, you don't have to agree with it, but you can at least respect that they have that opinion. And if you feel it's fundamentally wrong or it's flawed, then come with your own points of argument that enough to help them change their mind. This beat's pretty hard though.
Be labeled on some hate shit. Today's kids ain't shit. They taught that they racist, and black lives matter more than yours. Just face it. I'ma up this Glock and start dumping. What you gonna do? Call the cops? Didn't you defund them? Only thing you do is run your mouth, start running. From my point of view, the whole country's crumbling.
Cops don't need to be defunded. They need more funding for better training. They need to weed out the old mentality, and realize that they're supposed to be protecting the society. They're supposed to be leading by example. They're supposed to know the laws that they enforce, and realize that they're not above the law. They're there to enforce the laws. So there's a few cops out there in every country that think they're above the law, think they make the law, and they let their ego and their feelings get in the way of like the law and proper procedure. So yeah, I don't think defunding the police is the right answer. I think they need more funding for better training, and then the leaders need to lead, and they need to like weed out the people that are causing the bad name. Because yeah, like I watch a few amendment channels and stuff, like First Amendment audits and that, and the one saying that I come out like and I listen to a lot is the worst enemy of a good police officer is a bad police officer. It takes one bad police officer to give a whole squad a bad name. When there are good cops out there. There's good and bad in everyone. So we just need to find the people that are doing the right thing, that do lead by example, and follow that oath that they've given, and the people that aren't, they're the ones that need to be reprimanded and shown what they're doing is wrong. But yeah, I don't agree with defund the police.
Lies matter more than yours, just face it. I'ma up this Glock and start dumping. What you gonna do? Call the cops? Didn't you defund them? Only thing you do is run your mouth, start running. From my point of view, the whole country's crumbling. Hate yourself, be afraid what they say. It's a damn shame, and I miss the old days. Hate your own skin tone, sorry for your race. I don't think they know what's about to take place. Hate yourself, be afraid what they say. It's a damn shame, man, I miss the old days. Hate your own skin tone, sorry for your race. I don't think they know what's about to take place. Whole damn world burning, people so offended. I'm just glad I got a bunch of guns so I could go defend it. I smack you on my own, I don't need a co-defendant.
Yeah, we don't have many guns here in Australia. Some people do, but yeah, they're not anywhere near as prevalent as they are in America. Which can be scary too. Like, I do understand why you just have the Second Amendment. At any time the government can turn on you, and if in Australia we don't have the right or the things to protect us, and the military and the police force and all that have the weapons, then we're sort of helpless. They could just take over, and yeah, so I do understand.
Bunch of guns so I could go defend it. I smack you on my own, I don't need a co-defendant. What you do without that phone? Your soul's codependent. How you feel this day and age, raised to be afraid? It's crazy how they get paid to change the things you say. Hey kids, stay in, don't be out playing. Gotta wear a mask, don't ask, the whole world's dangerous. They don't care about us, rather have division. Put them in the system, lock them in prison. Better pray to your religion. I just pray we go back to the old ways, made in the USA, home of the brave. Hate yourself, be afraid what they say. It's a damn shame, and I miss the old days. Hate your own skin tone, sorry for your race. I don't think they know what's about to take place. Hate yourself, be afraid what they say. It's a damn shame, man, I miss the old days. Hate your own skin tone, sorry for your race. I don't think they know what's about to take place.
Yeah, guys, so yeah, he's definitely coming with some controversial topics. He's going to get some conversations started, and to me, like, I like to, it doesn't matter how controversial the message is, at the same time it is art, and art is supposed to be there to cause conversations, to get people thinking and talking. And again, you don't always have to agree with what people are saying, you don't always have to like an image that they're portraying, but they're doing that to stir the pot, to get all that loose sediment off the bottom and get it back up and get it in your mind, and get you thinking about it. Now, obviously he comes across to me as a very patriotic American, and I understand a little bit about that, but obviously being in Australia, we have a slightly different culture. So yeah, it is hard to, like, for me, it's hard to see those people that are so set on a certain angle that and again, that's how they've been raised and whatever. But I don't know, I haven't really come across many like patriotic Australians in that are in the same vein as a real patriotic American. But again, that could just be from my experience. I might not have seen as much of the world as some people, or whatever. But yeah, I just get a different vibe. Even the extremists here, like there's a difference about them, and I guess the differences is what makes us all human, and we need to appreciate each other's differences, because someone might have experienced something that you haven't, and that can fill a gap in that you had a gap in. So if we all come together and talk about our experiences and learn from one another, I can only see that being a positive thing. So Adam, don't hate yourself, mate. Be proud of who you are, but you don't necessarily need to be proud of the people that came before you. You can look at the past mistakes and try and make a better future. Um, Even there, a few of the things that he mentioned, like the Black Lives Matter movement and everything, at its core, is a very wholesome sort of movement. Um, but then, like everything, it gets corrupted by or tainted by one drop of bad influence, and then that spreads like wildfire. So yeah, you just got to keep asking questions, keep reflecting on yourself, reflecting on the world, and yeah, if we all try and make the world a better place, eventually, if we're all trying to make it a better place, well, it has to be a better place then in the end, doesn't it? So, guys, much love and respect to everyone out there. I'm not trying to cause any battles or arguments or whatever. But yeah, if you want to leave comment down in the comment section and we can discuss things, open out each other's eyes up to different parts of what was said or whatever. Again, I'm in Australia, so we don't get exposed to a lot of the things that Americans are going through. So it makes it hard to fully see it from any side. But yeah, that was my reaction, guys. That was Adam Calhoun. Hate yourself. I'm that guy Perps, and I'll catch you on the next one.